Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton. I'm John Shambi. The cameras are out for this one, partner. Home openers are unique and always bring a special type of energy to the ballpark.
Today is a celebration. It is the beginning of a new year, and there's no other game like this one on the schedule. It's the first time playing inside your home stadium with your brand new teammates, and you know the fans are going to bring the energy. The excitement is already building in here.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll. Showing the slab in today's game, Brandon Pfaadt.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Ready to go now. Here's Nico Hoerner.
The second baseman, Nico Hoerner.
And the pitch. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. And we're underway here in the home opener.
First pitch, 135.
Off the mark there. And it's a ball and a strike. Hit hard on the ground is short. Whips it to Casas. One out in the top of the first. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
So up next, Sal Frelick. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Frelick throws right, bats left. Batting second in today's lineup, and he's a former Gold Glove Award winner. The wind of the pitch. And there's a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. And that one fouled off. And another ball. And it's filled up. 1 down, base is empty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Towards first, Casas. He handles it himself. He didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out.
That is third. The catcher, William.
And now it's William Contreras.
Well, I got a chance to meet William during spring training as he was coming up trying to get to the big leagues, and this kid's got some ridiculous pop. Watched him on the backfields taking batting practice. All of his coaches would just kind of roll their eyes and say, this kid's going to be great, without actually saying the words. Then later that season, I got a chance to chat with Wilson, big brother, and ask him about little brother, and he smiled as well. Said, yeah, he's good, and gave me that look that I think he might be better than me eventually. As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And the righty deals. Tapped out in front of the plate. Fires over to first. And Milwaukee is set down in order. Brewers go down quietly. Phillies coming up to hit, no score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Today's starting pitcher, D.L. Hall.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Jordan Lawler stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Shoots a line drive single into right center. So a man on base to start the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Carson Williams in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Runner at first with no outs here. And a base hit into right. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer. And he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's Acuna now. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And it's 1-0. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Wouldn't chase that time. Now this one's crushed down the line. Looking, foul ball.
Well, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
Kicks and deals. Fall off foul. First and second, no outs. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
Man, there was no deviating from the fastball right there. He just kept coming after him with it. Here it is. Hit it if you can. And he just couldn't find a way to put it in play.
And the batter now, Jackson Chourio. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. He powers that one out of here. And they lead it. It's 3-0. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Aiden Miller. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Still only one out here in the inning. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Out to short. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He doesn't have a play, and they come away without an out.
That is good. The first baseman,
Man at first, and now for the Phillies, Tristan Casas. One home run shy of 200 for his career. First pitch misses. And now the lefty on the ground right side, and there's a hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The throw in, and he's safe. So it's first and third with one down. Okay, runners at first and third. Digging in, Harry Ford. Swing and a ball popped up, drifts towards it. Pulls it down, and there's two gone. And time now for the Phillies lineup. A very athletic offensive group with speed spread throughout this offense.
Yeah, and it's so important that they have patient and quality at bats because the key is to get on base. If they do that, then they can create a whole lot of havoc on the base paths, get guys around to score, and then that's going to get you some good pitches to hit as well. So a very athletic team. We should be in for a treat.
In the air, left field. And that's a fair ball. In comes the run from third. And it's 4-0.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a bloop hit behind third right there. And that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to. And the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
So 2 on with 2 away. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Evan Carter. That pitch gets the corner. It's 0-1.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
At the belt and fires. Up and in, and the count even 1-1.
Well, clear game plan coming in this one. Be aggressive against this starter. Try to knock him out of this ball game, and it looks like they're on their way to doing that. Get into the bullpen a little bit early. Could be a great offensive day.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Two on, 2 outs. Got him looking. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's the Phillies 4 and the Brewers nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, second inning set to go. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Brett Beatty. The wind to kick the pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive. Fill up the strike zone. Don't issue free passes.
Sets him down looking. Throws him with the heater at the knees. Now it's the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. There's a strike. Left-hand batter waits. That one pushed foul. And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. 2 outs, base is empty. Owen Miller up now for the Brewers. That pitch clips the outside corner, and that's strike one. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. The Phillies leading by 4 here at the top of the second. Wouldn't chase that time.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Casas makes the catch, and that'll do it. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail it here 4-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Leading off, Jordan Lawler. Paul back to work. Ground ball right side corner. In plenty of time to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
The designated hitter,
So now the DH spot. Carson Williams singled and scored his first time. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr. is up. He's someone who grew up playing baseball with his friends. Singy, his school is next door to the only baseball field in his hometown.
Yeah, that made it easy to jump the fence and play games after class, which is exactly what they did. School started at 7, but the moment it was over, it was time for baseball. Ronald would play until his mom yelled for him to come home for dinner.
2 down, nobody on. That one finds the corner, and that's strike 2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes, even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
That's outside. Going to count 1 and 2. And another ball. The lefty fires. Caught him looking for the K. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they lead it 4-0. Top half of the 3rd inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Andrew Monasterio. The pitch. Top of the zone for a strike. 0-1. And that one a little bit high. Dive in, it gets down. Could be extra bases. Not stopping, he's going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Johnny DeLuca digs in now. Monasterio, the lone runner, stands at third with no outs. And that's outside. Popped up. Miller makes the grab, and there's one down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Robert Hassel III in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. And another ball.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
The 2-1. There's a swing and a miss.
2-2.
The Brewers down by 4. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
2-2. Lifted in the air out to left. Carter makes the grab. Runner tags from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 4-1.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at-bat. Got the job done.
So the batting order turns over. Nico Horner up now for the Brewers. Grounded out his first time up. And a strike in there.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
And ball one. 2 outs, base is empty. And he chases that one below the zone. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Reaching for it and brings it in.
No, that one was headed for the gap, but a nice leaping catch. He goes up, perfect timing, and that will end the inning.
Back here in Philadelphia, here's the center fielder, Jackson Chourio. The line of the pitch. That one in there across the letters.
Well, these Phillies doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. You can kiss it goodbye. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add on. It's 5-1.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
1 ball, no strike.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the third. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And a pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And here it comes. Fly ball to right. DeLuca settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. 1 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run.
Now
not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Tristan Casas stands in for the Phillies.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
That misses off the outside edge. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. That one missed. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And that is strike two. The pitch. Up the middle. And that one handled. Off balance throw in time. He's out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's down. One hops off the wall, and that's a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
So, man aboard. Now it's the second baseman, Termarr Johnson. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Fraley makes the catch. And the inning is over. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. It's now 5-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Sal Fraley. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That misses, and that's ball one.
Well, these Brewers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The 1-1. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now it appealed to third, and he held up. The pitch.
All 3.
And a ground ball to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
William Contreras now at the plate, grounded out his first time.
Ball, inside.
Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering upstairs.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
One down, base is empty. And that's in for a strike.
2-2.
Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Beatty batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Beatty in his 7th season, 30 years old now, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Here comes a pitch. They say it went.
No ball, 3 straight.
The Brewers down by 4 here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
1-2.
In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. The 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time. High fly ball out towards left field. Carter ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
The batter, the pitcher, Colson Montgomery.
Man at first, and now Colson Montgomery. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Late on that fastball.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Contreras off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
The next pitch misses. Ball 2. And another ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Two outs. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Not what he wanted to do there. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
And here's the first baseman, Owen Miller. Ball 1 low.
1-0.
And he deals. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Chorio makes the catch, inning over. Brewers strand a couple. They're down here 5-1. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Evan Carter. And the pitch. Inside, just missed.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
And he pumps in a strike. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out. Back to the top of the lineup. Jordan Lawler will hit next. 1 for 2. This one lifted in the air, left field. Fraley makes the catch. 2 away down.
Now back, the designated hitter,
Carson Williams stands in for the Phillies. Singleton scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Two down, nobody on. That clips the zone. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out towards left center. Fraley has a beat on it. Drops into the glove. And that's the 3rd out. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we go to the top of the 5th. Up now for Milwaukee, Andrew Monasterio. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Right through there for a strike.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Chourio has this one sized up. Puts it away for the out.
the right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Johnny DeLuca. First time up was a pop out. That's in for a strike at 95, and it's 0-1. The Phils leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. In the air, foul off first. Casas makes the grab for the second out.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Robert Hassel III up now for the Brewers. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Miller on his way over, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're down 5-1. Back here in Philadelphia, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Hall back to work. That's to third. Zips it across, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
The center fielder, number 11.
And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Jackson Chourio. That's in there. That's strike one.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Now batting, third baseman, Aiden Miller.
2 outs, base is empty. And digging in for Philadelphia, Aiden Miller. Ball one there. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering misses, and now 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
And a foul ball. Just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Up the middle, corner. And the Phillies are set down in order. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5. It's the Phillies 5 and the Brewers 1. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. And a pitch. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1. Movement in the bullpen. And Joyce, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Brash warming up as well. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
So, man aboard, Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Man at second. Fouled off left side. Righty delivers. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The Phillies leading by 4, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next offering is down low. Wouldn't chase that time.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. This looks like extra bases. Runner scores from second as they get one back. It's 5-2, and he's got a double.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out fine. Lifted into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Brandon Fack done for the day, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Pitching change here, Robinson, Santana.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
William Contreras up now for the Brewers. That clips the corner. Left field. Carter should have this one. Hauls it in for the out. One away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Beatty up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. The 1-0. Foul ball there. Back to the mound. To first. And there's 2 away.
Amazing range right there by the shortstop. He ends up on the other side of second base and then's able to complete the throw to first. That is tremendous range and clearly a great example of why he plays the shortstop position.
Colson Montgomery up now for the Brewers. He's 0 for 1. And a good eye there. Two outs. And that one fouled off. Kicks and fires.
Nope,
just missed. Right through there for a strike. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Owen Miller to bat next. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 5-2. Back after this on the show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jeff Hoffman.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now for the Phillies, Tristan Casas.
The first baseman, Tristan Casas.
The pitch. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Ralph Snyder up and throwing. And the 1-0. That one fouled off.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Here's a 1-1. And another ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Righty to the plate. And a base hit into right center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Nice line drive to the side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Harry Ford stands in for the Phillies. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Pitch misses. 1-1. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Here's a 1-2. Stays alive. Right-hander kicks, deals. Good job to fight that one off.
Teased the zone with that fastball a little bit up, fouled it off. Expect him to go a little bit higher with this next one.
And that's in the dirt. Bounce to the left side. Monasterio fires to second for one. Relay to first. Double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Now it's the second baseman, Termarr Johnson. And that one sliced foul. Swings and misses, struck him out. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Joyce. Up now for Milwaukee, Owen Miller. The Brewers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
The pitch. That one finds the corner. Strike one. Joyce, the tall righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. Next one misses, and 1-1. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. The 1-2. That's inside.
2-2.
Wouldn't chase that time. And the pitch. Set down on strikes. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike three. Here's the third baseman, Andrew Monasterio. That catches the corner. The Brewers trailing by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. This one in the air, center field. Brings it in, and there's 2 away.
The right fielder, number 21.
Next for the Brewers, Johnny DeLuca. Swings through that one out in front that time. And the next pitch is way outside. 2 down, nobody on. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. And that skips in the dirt. That one to first, Casas. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Phillies 5 and the Brewers 2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ralph Snyder.
Now pitching for Milwaukee, number 33, Ralph Snyder.
Evan Carter stands in for the Phillies, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. On to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jordan Lawler. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Back-to-back curveballs and back-to-back whiffs. And I tell you what, that's having a feel for what you can beat a hitter with. And clearly, he wasn't picking up that breaking ball at all.
2 outs, base is empty. Carson Williams stands in for the Phillies. Top of the zone for a called strike. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Phillies down in order, and it remains 5-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. JoJo Romero. And now the center fielder, Robert Hassel III.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Bounced up the middle. Johnson gets it to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Showing us right there why he's considered one of the best middle infielders in the sport. It's always a tough play going up the middle on the backhand, but what really made this play happen was that quick release, smooth exchange, and that was as smooth as it gets, and it had to be with the wheels going down the line.
And now Nico Horner, and that's a strike. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. swing and a base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
One gone, runner at first. Now it's going to be Sal Fraley. Fastball for a strike. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. And now the lefty. Got him looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees. Next for Milwaukee, William Contreras. 1 for 3. Snap throw to first. Back in there standing.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the ninth, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Out to short, Lawler. Zips it to first. That ends the frame. Brewers strand one, and the deficit remains 5-2. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now at the plate, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna
The wind of the pitch. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jackson Chourio.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
That misses the zone. 1-0. And the right-hander deals. Acuna runs in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Into left center for a base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. So much a good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
So they're at the corners now. Now the third baseman, Aiden Miller. Sliced hard but foul. Here comes the 0-1. And strike 2.
No ball. He's straight.
Here's the 0-2. And down on strikes. And one gone. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you what, that was a big strikeout in a spot where they really needed one.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Tristan Casas. And there's a foul ball.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
Acuna, the runner at third. Chourio over at first with one away. Line drive, base base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's 6-2. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away.
Picks himself up an RBI. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher. But you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Runners on the corners with one gone. Harry Ford getting ready to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Runners are at the corners, one away. That one ripped, but foul. High fly ball, shallow right field. DeLuca puts it away. Runner tagging from third. Throw home, right in time, the run scores. And the lead is up to 5. Here's the second baseman, Termarr Johnson.
Termarr Johnson.
And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Foul ball. Going 2 now. And they'll do it again. Got him swinging. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Through 8 full, it's the Phillies 7 and the Brewers 2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Matt Brash.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Brett Beatty up now for the Brewers. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. And it's even up. Action in the pen down there. Abner Uribe, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Hayfie getting cranked up as well. And the righty deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And another ball. Wouldn't chase that time.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. He's 2 outs away. Next to hit, Colson Montgomery. A strikeout and a walk. Montgomery checks his swing, appeal to third, and that's a swing according to umpire Ed Drummond. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Comes out and misses. That's the strikeout. Just one out remaining for the Brewers.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Miller, the next to hit, takes outside. The 1-0. And another ball. And this is inside. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
The 3-1. And he walked him.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Andrew Monasterio. To the right side. Can't glove it cleanly. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies take the series opener here at home.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors, they left 4 runners on base. For the Brewers, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors, they left 5 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Our paid attendance at Citizens Bank Park this afternoon, 43,651. The Phillies thank you for attending and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.